Okay, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we will explore how to map drought patterns over a specific period using two different indices. In order to do this, we will use Vegetation Condition Index and also Temperature Condition Index. Here we can say you can find let's say a brief explanation regarding these indexes, how they are working, and also their formulas. And then also I will explain them how to implement them in Google Earth Engine. If you like these types of video, please like the video and also subscribe to my channel. Okay, now it's time to start. Okay, in order to let's say monitor drought pattern, we need to define a study area. For this, I'm gonna use asset from asset. I imported my study area. I'm sure that you know how to import your data. You prepare data into Google Earth Engine. Okay, now it's time to estimate, let's say VCI first, then we can go to TCI. In order to do this, I'm gonna say this one is VCI. Now I have to, let's say, define my study area to my code. For this one, I'm gonna use map center object and also map add layer to be added as a layer. For this one, I'm gonna use my study area, copy and paste it here. The next step again, map add layer, and again I have to paste it here. Until now it's okay, and we can save the code first. I'm gonna say drought mapping. This is the name of, let's say, my code here. Now I can run my code. As soon as I run the code, it's gonna go to my study area. I can see it in front of, let's say, in the middle of my screen. Now it's time to define and also estimate VCI. In order to do this, I'm gonna use MODIS vegetation product. For this one, I'm gonna go to search and search this name. As you can see here, we have different products of MODIS for vegetation. Here I'm gonna use this one with a spatial resolution of 500 meters. For this one, we have several information here. For example, dataset availability, a brief description regarding this product, and also bands. Here we can see NDVI, EVAI, and also other things that you can, let's say, use them for your purposes. For the first time, I'm gonna, let's say, copy this one, its ID, and I have to define a code for collecting, let's say, my data from my collection. For this one, I'm gonna use VAR, and also I have to define a name. Right now I have to, let's say, collect my data. For this purpose, image collection is a good option. In this, let's say, empty place, I have to paste my product ID. Now in the next step, I have to define my study area, for which area I'm gonna collect this data. To this end, I'm gonna use filter band is a good options. As I said before, I'm gonna estimate VCI for my study area. I have to copy and paste it here. The next one would be filter date for defining a specific period that you are interested in monitoring drought. I'm gonna define, let's say, drought pattern from 2015. Okay, until now it's okay. Right now I have to define median. Its responsibility is to convert all the collection into individual images. In the last part of my code, I have to define that all my collected data limited to my study area. For this one, I'm gonna use clip and my study area. Okay, it's okay until here. Now I can save my code again. Now it's time to define a mean NDVI and also max NDVI from our collected data set here. And also I have forgotten to select NDVI from my collection. Okay. Okay, I think everything is good and we can go to the next step. Next step would be let's say estimating mean NDVI. For this one I'm gonna use mean NDVI. This is the name that you can change, depends on your let's say preference. I'm saying from my product, collected product. Okay, here reduce region. From reduce region, use reducer. And mean. As I said before, I'm gonna let's say estimate mean NDVI for my collection. After this, I have to define the spatial resolution of my dataset. As I said before, in order to check this one, we can go to the product. From bands, we can see that the spatial resolution is 500 meters. Okay, we can type it here. Then, and so before that, I have to define my study area. Okay, now I can say to get all this information from, all this information means mean NDVI from my collected data, that it is NDVI here. Okay, until now it's okay. We wrote a code for estimating mean NDVI from our collection. Now we have to do the same thing for max NDVI. In order to do this, I have to copy this one and paste it here and change some part of this code. For example, instead of mean, I have max. And here, reducer mean is gonna change to max. Again, the other would be the same as before. Okay, right now I have to define my VCI, let's say expression. For this one, I'm gonna use TCI. Okay, again, I have to, let's say, use my collection that is here, paste it here, point. I have to define an expression. Okay, very good. Right now, I have to define my formula. As I said before, we are going to this formula in Google Earth Engine in order to estimate VCI. This means that NDVI subtract NDVI mean divided into NDVI max subtract NDVI mean again. Okay, I'm going to implement this formula in Google Earth Engine. In order to do this, I'm gonna say NDVI again subtract mean NDVI divided into max NDVI, mean NDVI again. Okay, until now it's okay, and we can go to the next step in order to define this. What is NDVI to our formula? For the first time, I'm saying that NDVI is my collection. Okay, now I have to define mean. For this one, I'm gonna use EE.number, and inside the number, I'm gonna put estimated mean NDVI that we estimated here before. Okay, the same thing for max also. This time max NDVI. Okay, until now it's okay, very good. Now I have to say that rename this estimation into VCI and add it to my layer by saying this map TCI. Okay, until now it's okay, and I can run the code. I don't think that we will have any problem. However, I'm gonna run the code again. Okay, as you can see, our estimated VCI we can see here. Now it's time to export it to my Google Drive. Before that, I'm gonna do some stretch on my data. From 90% we can see, and so here we can see its distribution in my study area. For example, highest vegetated area has the highest value. This means that they are healthy from vegetation point of view. However, areas with low values shows the effects of maybe drought there. Okay, now it's time to export this product into my Google Drive. For this one, I'm gonna use export image to drive. I'm gonna define some part of this one. For example, image. That should be the name of. Here I made a mistake, sorry. This one is a VCI, not TCI. Okay, the name of, let's say, estimated VCI here is you can put it as a, let's say, image. Now I have to define a name using description. I'm gonna give it a name as a VCI for 2015. You can change your name based on your usage. The next one is gonna be my study area, but I'm going to say that limited the export to my study area. Now I have to define the scale. As I said before, it's 500 meters, and now I have to define max pixels. Okay, until now it's okay. and we can save and run the code again. It's gonna take a while because the study area is a little, let's say, large. Now from task we can see that it's ready to be downloaded. If I click on run, you can see here its name and also the format that you are going to download. I'm going to download it as a GeoTIFF. If I click on run, we can see it's going to be downloaded. It's going to take a while, as I said before, since the study area is a little large. Okay, until now we estimated VCI for our study area. As I said before in the first start of the video, I'm going to monitor, let's say, a drought map, a drought, let's say, pattern based on VCI and also TCI. Now it's time to define, let's say, TCI2. That is Temperature Condition Index. From here we can see a brief explanation regarding this index from here and also its different parts. We can standardize its value between 0 and 100, like this one, that values, let's say, close to 100 shows the healthy of vegetation for VCI, and the, let's say, lowest probability of drought. However, this is the, let's say, different one, and we have 100 values related to 100 shows that we have a highest temperature condition. That could be one of the, let's say, sign of drought. Okay, now it's time to go back to my code, and as you can see, it's downloaded. Now I can open it to my Google Drive, and I'm gonna download this one. And output. Okay, it's downloaded successfully. Right now I'm gonna, let's say, estimate TCI. In order to estimate TCI, this time we used MODIS Vegetation Index for VCI estimation. Right now I'm gonna change this one to land surface temperature. Okay, from this product we can see dataset availability and also a brief explanation regarding this product. Now I can copy the ID of this product and go back to my code. I have to, let's say, define different parts of my code again. I'm gonna give it a name LSD, again from image collection. I'm gonna, let's say, paste my, let's say, copied ID here. Again, I have to define filter bands because we did this, let's say, process before for VCI. I'm gonna do it a little bit quickly. Filter bands, it's again for my study area table. Also filter date, the same date that I defined it before. I can copy it and paste it here. Okay, right now I'm gonna use select in order to, let's say, call land surface temperature. From select, if I back to my product, I can see here. No, I used this one, sorry. From bands, I'm gonna copy its name back to here and select this code, this, let's say, bands, After select, I'm gonna use again from median. And for the final one, clip all the collected data and limited them to my study area. Okay, very good. Right now I can let's run the code. As you can see, it's run it without any problem. Right now, like the previous one, I have to get mean brightness, mean temperature, and also max temperature. For this one, I'm gonna use mean from my collection. I'm saying that reduce region. From reducer, I'm gonna select mean. In the next one, I have to define my study area, that is table. The spatial resolution is different from my previous product. And we can see here it's 1 kilometer. Okay, right now I can get from this product, I mean from this band, it's minimum. Okay, we can see the same thing for max. Get the maximum of LSD. I'm gonna copy and paste it here and change several part of that one. For example, its name. Reducer should be changed here. Okay, it's okay. And right now I'm gonna define TCI expression var. For this one, I'm saying TCI. From TCI, I'm saying from my product that I have here, and expression. Very good. Now I have to define this formula here. In order to implement this one, I'm saying that max LSD subtract from LSD divided into max subtract from mean. This is the general overview of my formula. Right now I have to define its specific part. For example, what max LSD and mean means here. Right now I'm saying that max, for example, for the first time I'm going to use LSD means my collected data. Okay, it's time to define max too. Max means, for defining this one, I'm gonna use number. Max means here we can see we defined it before. I'm just writing its name. The next one, I'm saying mean. Again, number. And again, its name here. Okay, until now, it's okay. And also we can rename it like a previous one as a TCI. Until now it's okay, and I can let's it add it as a layer to my layers TCI. Before I save and run the code, I don't think that we have any problem. However, I need to check again. Okay, the problem is here. Sorry, I have to, let's say, paste this one. Okay, now we can see it's successfully added. Okay, you can see this one is my TCI, and also we had before VCI. I'm gonna use stretch again. Okay, this is TCI. Okay, right now it's time to export TCI and also to my Google Drive. For this one, I'm gonna use export image to Google Drive. Again, I have to define some part of that. From image, I'm saying that from my collection, description, I have to give it a name, PCI for 2015. Depends on your usage, you can change its name and give the name that you prefer. Region, again, is my table. Define the study area. Scale is 1 kilometer, as I said before, and for the last one, max pixels, E9. Okay, if I run the code, we can see that it's ready for download, also both of them. From here, I'm gonna download it. Sorry, TCI, because we downloaded VCI before. Okay, it's gonna take a while since the study area is a little large. However, it's okay. Today, explore how to monitor drought using two specific and also important indexes, VCI and also TCI. I will share its link, explanation regarding these two indexes in the caption of this video. Okay, it's downloaded successfully. I'm gonna go to my Google Drive again and download.